so mad. And you know what mommy does when she gets mad, don't you? What's your excuse, little boy? Why have you not followed my instructions? I know you've been touching yourself without my permission. You've been playing with my toy when I clearly said no touching without my permission. I don't care how tempted you get or how much I arouse you. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is whether I say yes or no. And you are always supposed to ask for permission from me. You've been a bad and naughty boy, and now I'm going to have to punish you. Even though I didn't like that, I know your mommy's good boy most of the time, but that won't excuse the fact that you've been such a naughty boy. I never let anything slide, and I always say any mistake should always be punished before it turns into something bad. You agree, don't you? I really wanted to reward you so bad, little pet. But now you've just been a bad, bad boy. I know how much you like to cuddle with me, how much you like it when I call you a good boy for me. I know how much you like it when I pat your head, kiss you, and snuggle with me. I know how much you like that, don't you, my little pet? I know you've been looking forward to me praising you, but how will I praise you when you've been a bad boy, when you haven't paid your reparations, when you haven't recited your mantra, and the worst one is when you've been touching yourself without permission? That's being a very, very bad boy. Now, instead of cuddling you, kissing you, patting you, and calling you my good boy, I'm going to have to tie you up, gag you, blindfold you, and do to you those things that you don't like. I don't like it either, but just look what you made me do. I'm going to have to do all that to you, my little pet. You remember those whips that I bought a while back? You remember them? I'm going to have to use them on you. That kid that I have in the bedroom. I think it's time I used it, just so you don't forget that you're mommy's little pet. I own you. Don't stress.